My brother, you might think you know this already. You might think, oh, I'm locked in. But bro, when it comes to you dealing with girls, you should be looking for a life partner and not a night partner, right? And you're gonna be like, whoa, I'm in college, bro. I can have fun. But bro, you don't realize the soul ties you're creating with all these with girls when you're having these night partners. That's what we're calling them. We're calling them night partners. When you have these night partners and you're creating all these soul ties, you don't understand how that's deteriorating your spiritual health and wealth, right? You don't realize that in the moment it feels good, whatever. But then you don't realize how it's having an effect on your mental and spiritual, bro. It affects your everyday life when you're just doing this. It's just nothing. That can't be your goal, is to be looking just to have these quick dopamine hits. And that's what those night partners is. What you're really getting out of that is a quick dopamine hit. Because it feels good in that moment. And then in the morning, you might wake up and be like, man, I shouldn't have did that. But in the moment, it felt good to you, right? And that's why you got into that situation in the first place, because that's what you was looking for, right? And I'm a big believer of the energy you put out is the energy you receive. So if you put out the energy, man, I'm easy, right? I'm going for whatever type of girl, I'm easy, like I said, right? If you putting that energy out there, that's the energy you're gonna get back. You're gonna attract that type of girl that knows, a type of girl that's easy, a type of girl that's going, right? You're gonna attract that because that's the energy that you are putting out into the world and that you're putting out in the spaces that you're in, right? And then when you attract those type of girls, I feel like it's different, right? Because they can take your soul real quick in that moment when you get that dopamine hit, taking pieces of your soul, bro. Like I said, it's a soul tie when you do these things with these, right? Night partners are just good for the moment. They're not good for life, right? Now, you may be like, whoa, I'm in college. I'm too young to be looking for a life partner this early, right? And there's some truth in that. So let me tell y'all my opinion on this. When you're in college, I don't think you should be looking for a wife as a guy. You shouldn't be necessarily looking for a wife. You shouldn't be actively going out and be looking for a wife, but you should be improving on yourself while you're in college, right? Getting better within yourself, getting better closer to God, doing what you got to do, getting your academics right, physical health, mental health, everything like that, getting that right. And then by you doing that, you're still putting good energy out there, talking to different girls in a cordial manner, right? Talking to girls that are on the same type of timing you are, right? And when I say talking, I don't mean you're being a player or nothing like that, playing all these girls, but you're talking to different girls in a friendly way, right? Getting to know different girls. Like I said, different girls that are on your type of wavelength. You're getting to know them, right? And then you may end up dating one of these girls that's on your type of timing. So therefore, y'all don't have to give up none of the things y'all already doing because y'all both know y'all both on that grind, right? You both know that. And then you don't have to give up nothing because she's on that too. She's working on herself. She's trying to get better. She's trying to graduate. She's trying to be a nurse, trying to go into law school, things like that, right? And y'all both got tunnel vision, but y'all both make time for each other, things like that. You may find that in college, right? And that girl may end up being your wife. But on the other note, if you feel like you're nowhere where you're supposed to be in life, and you feel like you're like, man, I'm not even close to being my best self, I feel like that then you are right. You should be focusing on yourself in that moment. You should be focusing on yourself for that time, building yourself, improving yourself, becoming the version of yourself that you want to become. And then once you do that, once you finally feel like you are at a point in your life where you can date and still maintain what you've built within yourself, I feel like then you can start to enter back in the dating scene, but attracting those type of girls that you want to attract, not attracting the night partners, but attracting potential life partners, right? That's what it's about. That's what getting into these, that's what the dating scene should be really about. Finding life partner, your potential life partner, not just doing what you got to do and just having fun for that night. Like I said, it's fun, but that's all it is. It has no other benefit to your life. It's just fun in the moment. And then after that, you may not even be proud of, you probably not even happy about what you did, right? You was happy in a moment, and then after it's done. That's what a night partner literally is. So, got fellas, work on yourself, improve on yourself, and then you eventually will attract potential life partners, people that are girls that are on your same type of timing, girls that are improving on themselves, girls that are not looking for night partners and guys. Things like that's very important in life. And in this college time and being easy is very popularized, especially in college, right? Being easy is seen as you're just so expressive of yourself. You're just so free, and it's just so great to see. No, bro, that's not how it should be. You shouldn't be just giving yourself up to anybody, bro, just because you want different night partners every night. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be improving yourself and attracting potential life partners. That's the best advice I can give you right now. Improve on yourself to attract potential life partners that fit the goals that you are having with yourself. They got goals, you got goals. Y'all come together, y'all help each other reach y'all's goals. That's the beautiful thing. And then when y'all finally tie the knot, it's a perfect union. So that's my advice for y'all today, bro. That's my rant. Find a life partner, not a night partner. That's all I ask from y'all. Hopefully y'all learned something. Smiley out, bro.